Welcome, math students. I'm Tim Langley. I'm sitting out here in my garage, recording in a place where it'd be nice and quiet and got a bright light on here. But welcome to my quick start guide for this Math 86 class. Couple of quick tips, then I'm going to show you some things and hopefully I'll get you started off to a great start. Number one, I want you to know this class is entirely online. Okay. That means we don't meet face to face in case you thought that's what was happening. This is an all online class and there's no Zoom sessions. Everything you need is in videos and assignments that you can access. And I'm here to help answer all your questions, get you off to a great start. I'll be putting your grades in Canvas from a place called WAMAP. So that's number one. Everything's online. Number two, I want you to know that a best practice in mathematics, okay, there's a couple of two best practices. Number one is to, when you watch the videos that are posted for you, take very careful notes, okay? Make sure that you use a couple of colors of pen, maybe a highlighter, but take very careful notes and write down the examples because that'll allow you, when you do the homework, to have, oh, this is how to do this. These are the examples right in front of me. And so that's a best practice in math, okay? The third thing I want to mention that is a best practice also is that in math, you learn by doing, just like learning how to play tennis or learning how to swim or play the piano or guitar. You only get better by doing the practice, and that's why there's homework. So it's your chance to really get those neural pathways going in your brain so you understand the content. All right, let me jump into a couple things and show you some things here. Okay. So I'm going to share with you first just how to log in because it'd be a shame to go through all this talking and then have you go, I still don't know how to log in, teacher. So here we go. Um, so you might want to pause this when I'm done kind of going through this and then write down a little bit of this information. But this is how to, all of the work you're going to do in my class will be on this site called WAMAP right here in blue here, okay? And I'll probably be sending this to you in email as well. But you go to that website, and then on the right-hand side of the web page, you will register you'll click on New Student, okay? And then from there, you're going to choose your own username and password, okay? And you get to choose what you want it to be. But take a picture of it with your phone and maybe also put it on your computer and maybe also write it down a couple of places so that if you lose it, oh, it's on my phone and I've got it no matter where you're at. There's actually, it'll ask you when you try to get into my course and once you choose a new username and password, it'll ask you for your course ID, and there's the number 40976. Okay. And then it'll also write after that, ask you for an enrollment key, and it's Tim 1960. And it's just like this lowercase Tim, no space between Tim and 1960. Okay. So once you do that, that will allow you to enroll in my course. And then WAMAP will open up, and I've just clicked to it. And you'll click on a class that looks like this. It might be the only course that you'll see. It'll say Math 86 Langley Video Resource, okay, which means there's video resources in my course, okay. And so what I've done is the first thing I want to show you is that there's something called a course information, okay? And you'll see it right here at the top. It's the first thing, okay? See this little toggle switch here that my cursor's on? When I click on it, or if I just click on course information, it opens up and the arrow points down. That means that it's showing what's there to look at, okay? All right, the first thing I want you to do, once you get into WAMAP, you've enrolled and into the course, is there's a little about 2.5 minute video right here posted by another college professor who designed a lot of these courses. And it's called Typing Math Content into WAMAP. And you'll click on that and watch it. It's posted on YouTube. Take some notes. But like I said, it's about 2.5 minutes. When you're typing in your answers, that's going to show you how to do it and make it easy for you. So that's kind of the first thing I want you to do is watch that video, take some notes after you've gotten into my course. All right. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, and actually I want to model this for you. If I want to close that course content, and by the way, I might post in here this video that you're watching right now as well, okay? So I clicked on it again, and you'll notice all that stuff went away. All right, click on the next thing, course resources. And what this has is for those of you that are really very much you like to like read something to learn how to do it, there's a PDF version of an online textbook. You can click on that and it'll open up to the textbook and you can scroll down and follow the lessons in order, which I'm about to show you. But if you like the written word and you just like to learn by reading it out of a textbook, that is an option. Okay. But I'm going to be honest with you. Most people are very, like myself, very visual oriented. And if I can see somebody talking about it and showing me how to do it, like Khan Academy videos, that's how most people learn math, actually better. But I wanted you to know that's available for you. It does have that. And this is the version of the textbook. Again, I'm going to model. You can click on the toggle switch and you're basically it's kind of closed now. Okay. There's also a place where you can ask questions. Okay, so if you really you watch the video and you're trying to do a homework question and you're just stuck. I just don't know, teacher. I cannot get this. If you're comfortable posting a question to a forum that everybody can see, you can click on here and there's a place where you can add a new thread. You can click there and you can click on the you can ask a question of the teacher. Okay, and I'll try to keep an eye on that. And I can post answers in there that now everybody can see. However, many people just aren't comfortable, so the best option for there would be just to send me a question via email. Just email me, teacher, I don't understand this question on this lesson and how to do this. Excuse me, and I'll try to get back with you that same day during the week, during the 5 days a week. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to kind of click on that again so it goes away. And I've also want to talk about all right, how this is laid out, just the kind of the look of it, the general look of things. I laid it out by week. Week 1, week 2, you'll see here, complete the exam during week 2 or 3. There's the first exam. There's week 3, chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down to the end of the class, okay, during week 10. All right. So that's how you progress. It's by week. Now, what I want to do is click on week 1 so you can see what's in the first week's content. Now, what you're going to notice is that the first thing it says is chapter 1 videos. Okay. And this is where you got your pen, your highlighter, and you got notepad, I mean, a notebook, and you're taking notes. The first video is on the mean, median, and the mode. And it's a nice YouTube video. It shows you how to find those, take some notes as you go through that. And then you see how it says section 1.1? Okay. So then there's section 1.2. This is for the week 1. So the ones go with ones, the twos go with week 2. Okay. But these are the things you'll do in that first week. Okay. You see how I've got week 1 here. I've clicked on it and it's opened up to these videos. So you would take notes on these videos all the way down to, yeah, this distributive property video. Okay. That's for the first week. So if you think about it, a teacher might, if you were meeting 4 days a week, might cover a couple of concepts in a morning or an evening if it was 4 days a week. So what you're doing is watching these videos. They're not real long. Some of them are 6 minutes, some of them are a little bit longer, but that's where you're learning the content. Then, watch this carefully now. Underneath that, you've actually got the homework, chapter 1 homework, and this is what's graded as part of your score for the class. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. You'll notice the toggle switch again. You'll notice now it opens up to section 1.1. That matches if I scroll back up, section 1.1, finding the mean, median, and mode. See how they match? Watch the video. And then the homework is the same thing. All right. Now, depending on your style of learning, some students like to just take a whole bunch of notes, watch a bunch of videos, and then do the homework. But I have a feeling if you're like me, you might want to do this. You might want to watch the video on mean, median, and mode. Okay. Take notes on that, and then scroll down here and do the homework. Click on the homework on mean, median, mode, and do that homework. Then watch the next video, scroll back up, watch the next video, 1.1 on this one here, finding the meaning of a frequency table. It'll explain what that means, and then go back to doing the homework on that, and etc. 1.2 will match with the 1.2. Okay. All right. Now, let me just actually open up one of the actual homework problems. Kind of want to show you a couple of cool features about doing the homework. Okay. All right. So I've got a teacher view and I've got a student view here, but what I'll just do is I'll pretend I'm a student for a moment. Okay. So I was messing with this a little while ago, but all right. So you've got a question here. A table below shows you the students' quiz scores. Find the student's median score. Well, you might not know what that means, but watch the video, take notes, and then you'll know. Okay. So let's say you tried to find the median and you guessed five. Okay, which I pretty sure is the wrong answer. And you clicked on submit question here at the bottom here. If I scroll up, you know that. See how it turned red? Okay, I put in my answer. I clicked on submit question and it turned red. Okay. Now that means I got 0 out of 1 points on this homework. However, I can click on this get similar question and I can do a similar one and try to find the answer to that. And once I get the right answer, okay, after I clicked, if I really calculated it correctly, click submit, it'll turn green up here, and then you can go on to the next question. So it's actually very common for my students to earn 100% on their homework because they have a lot of chances on that homework until they get the right answer. Okay. So that's how you do the homework until you're finished with all the questions. You'll notice there in the top where my cursor is moving, 0 of 14 tells you there's 14 questions on that homework assignment. All right. All right. I'm going to go back to next thing I want to show you. So that's the homework for those sections right here that you would do where it says homework. I'm going to again click on the toggle switch here and it all went away. What I want to show you is week two, you would click on week two, you would open up the content, there's the videos, there's the homework, just like it was in week one. Okay, it'll be the same all quarter. But I do want to show you an exam. It says exam one, complete this during week two or three, especially that first week or so. I want to give you if you need that extra time. But the exams are 75 minutes long. There's four of them. Okay. And 75 minutes, that's in 60, that's an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. And so it should be plenty of time for most people to do that, the exam. And then you also, interestingly enough, it's kind of nice, you get three tries per question. So most of the questions are worth like 5 points. Listen to this carefully. You get three tries. However, after you try the first time, if you didn't get the right answer, you are basically you lose 20% each time you have to retry. So up to three tries. So if I miss it, I lost 20% on that question. If I miss it again, 20%. But you do get a chance to earn some points even if you got the wrong answer. So you got three tries, okay? All right, again, 75 minutes for the exams. All right, I'm going to scroll all the way down. So here's exam two. And you'll notice again how I laid this all out for you. Week three, it's telling you what you're supposed to do during the third week of the quarter, what you're supposed to do the fourth week of the quarter. Okay, it tells you when to take the exam two, exam three, exam four. Exam four is about week nine, okay? And this is a 10-week course. Technically, there's a finals week after week 10, however. So that's why at the very bottom, if you look down here at the very bottom of my screen, you'll see it says final exam complete during week 10, which you might want to get it done because if you finish the contact, or no, listen to this carefully, week 11 by Wednesday, because after Wednesday, there's a holiday on that next day and the quarter's over. So in week 11, the quarter ends on a Wednesday. So I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, I've got all week during the week to do that." Also during week 11, you don't. You just have till that Wednesday. Okay. A little bit about points, just so you'll be aware of this in the grade book. All the tests, all these exams in green here, they're up above here. They're worth 100 points. Okay. So there's four of them. There's 400 points. The homework is worth 800 and some points, 800 like 20 some or some. Anyway, 800 and some points. And then the final exam is worth 1,000 points. Okay, so When you add those together, homework and exams along the way, that's like over a little over half your grade. However, your final exam is not quite half your grade, but it is worth quite a bit. So make sure you take the final. Make sure you don't take it till you're really ready. Okay, those are the basics of my course. And again, if you have any questions, be sure and send me an email. I'm here to help you succeed. I want all of you to pass. I want all of you to earn credit, which is probably 73% or better in the math department and in our department in general. 73% or better is passing. All right, folks, this video went a little bit long, but I'm looking forward to helping you out. You may start as soon as you can. We're starting on Monday, April 7th, but if you get this, get a chance and watch this sooner and you want to start sooner, because I'm going to send this to you probably Friday night or Saturday morning, you can start a little early if you'd like to. And have a great quarter. I am here to help you succeed in any way I possibly can.